3.1 Operations with Polynomials. Today we will add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. A polynomial is a term or sum of terms where each term is a product of a real number coefficient and a variable with a whole number. So you can see the example of the polynomial 2x to the third power plus 5x squared plus 4x plus 6. Standard form is when the polynomial is written with the exponents in decreasing order. So you start with your highest exponent and you decrease to your constant. Your degree is the greatest exponent or sum of the exponents of the polynomial, and your constant is the term without a variable. Example number 1 says, given that f of x equals 3x to the fourth plus 9x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5x, and g of x equals 7x to the fourth minus 4x cubed minus x squared plus 6x minus 12, if we find f of x plus g of x, we are going to take the f of x polynomial, 3x to the fourth plus 9x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5, and we are simply going to add g of x. So we have plus 7x to the fourth minus 4x cubed minus x squared plus 6x minus 12. We then want to combine our like terms. So 3x to the fourth plus 7x to the fourth gives us 10x to the fourths. 9x cubed minus 4x cubed gives us 5x cubed. Negative 3x squared minus one more x squared gives us negative 4x squared. 6x, there's nothing else like 6x, so we have plus 6x. When we look at our constants, 5 plus negative 12 gives us negative 7. You can see that we wrote it in descending order, and we just found the sum of these two polynomials. The next one says f of x minus g of x. So when we are subtracting our g of x, we are going to need to distribute a negative 1 to everything in that polynomial. So we can start by writing f of x, 3x to the fourth, plus 9x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5. We want to distribute this negative 1. So negative 1 times 7x to the fourth is negative 7x to the fourth. Negative 1 times negative 4x cubed gives us positive 4x cubed. Negative 1 times negative x squared gives us positive x squared. Negative 1 times 6x gives us negative 6x, and negative 1 times negative 12 gives us positive 12. We then want to combine our like terms. 3x to the fourth minus 7x to the fourth gives us negative 4x to the fourth power. 9x cubed plus 4x cubed gives us 13x cubed. Negative 3x squared plus x squared gives us negative 2x squared. Remember, our 6x comes next, negative 6x. Combined our constants, 5 plus 12 gives us a positive 17. And we just subtracted one polynomial from the other. Example number 2, we're going to practice some more. If we have f of x and g of x, they want us to find f of x plus g of x. So we are going to take our f of x function, negative 7x to the fifth, plus 8x cubed minus 2x squared, plus x minus 9, and we are going to add our g of x function, so we have plus negative 5x cubed. You could have also wrote it minus 5x cubed minus 12x plus 2. Combined our like terms, so we get negative 7x to the fifth power. We have 8x to the third minus 5x to the third gives us positive 3x cubed. Negative 2x squared doesn't match anything else. x minus 12x gives us negative 11x, and negative 9 plus 2 more gives us a negative 7. When we look at the next function, it said f of x minus g of x, so our f of x function is going to remain the same, negative 7x to the 5th plus 8x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 9. We need to distribute our negative 1 to everything in our g of x function, so we get a positive 5x cubed. Negative 1 times negative 12 gives us positive 12x. Negative 1 times 2 gives us negative 2. When we combined our like terms, we have negative 7x to the 5th power. 5x cubed and 8x cubed gives us plus 13x cubed minus 2x squared plus 13x minus 11. Example number 3, we're going to multiply polynomials. So if we have f of x times g of x, we can write out x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5, and we are going to multiply that by x squared minus 12. So we're going to take everything in the first parenthesis and multiply it by everything in the second. So x cubed times x squared gives us x to the 5th power. X cubed times negative 12 gives me negative 12x to the 3rd. We're going to distribute the negative 3x squared to x squared, and we get negative 3x to the 4th. Negative 3x squared times negative 12 gives us a positive 36x squared. When we distribute the 5, we get 5x squared. And 5 times negative 12 gives us a negative 60. We then need to make sure it's simplified by looking to see if there's any terms we can combine. The only two things we can combine are our x squared, so when we simplify this, we get x to the 5th power minus 12x cubed minus 3x to the 4th. 36x squared plus 5 more gives us positive 41 x squared minus 60. When we look at example 4, we are going to multiply f of x times g of x again. So if we write out our f of x, 2x to the 3rd power minus x squared plus 1, and we're going to multiply that by x squared plus 2x minus 4. Everything in the first parenthesis times everything in the second, so 2x cubed times x squared gives us 2x to the 5th. 2x cubed times 2x gives us positive 4x to the 4th. 2x cubed times negative 4 gives us negative 8x to the 3rd power. Negative x squared times x squared gives us negative x to the 4th. Negative x squared times 2x gives us negative 2x to the 3rd power. Negative x squared times negative 4 gives us positive 4x squared. 1 times x squared gives us positive x squared. 1 times 2x gives us positive 2x. And 1 times negative 4 gives us negative 4. We then need to combine our like terms. 2x to the 5th stands alone. There's nothing else like it. 4x to the 4th minus 1x to the 4th gives us 3x to the 4th. Negative 8x cubed minus 2 more x cubed gives us negative 10x cubed. 4x squared plus x squared gives us 5x squared plus 2x minus 4.